Hey class, Absolute 5 here. So, today, uh, not sh- today I actually want to talk about my experience of the first day at Gen Con. Just yesterday, I know I didn't make a video yesterday, it was just that crazy yesterday. Um, Yesterday was very packed. It was a very interesting experience. There's so many people everywhere. You feel like you're in a good time. You feel like you're having a good time because you feel like you're not like the only person that feels that way. That they have a common interest, let's say, in card games, in board games, or in cosplay, or any other type of social activity. You don't feel that nervous, or you don't feel that shy anymore, because when you see one person do it, you're like, hey, that person can do it. Why can't I? And then you just jump right in. Jump right into the activity. And I feel that that's a beautiful experience. Absolutely amazing to be able to share a common interest openly in front of so many people, and only I just only imagine if it was like that but 24/7, like every single day, not just at Gen Con or at any other convention. Because I know I've been to many conventions in my life so far. I've been to many conventions. And the theme is usually the same, where people sharing common interests, they get together and they have fun, they laugh. I just wish it was like that throughout the whole time, because I feel that, like, most in our system now, we're always having to work, pay bills, and all these other things, and it just feels kind of like, is this all that life is going to be? Is this everything we're going to do, is just work until we're dead? No. I know a lot of people have created all kinds of methods to make money. That's where they have a way to have the freedom to live all the life that they can, by basically, obviously doing what I'm doing a YouTube channel. And I know in time I will be successful in this channel. I just have to just stay consistent. And I know yesterday it was that busy, because yesterday the tournament I was playing was versus Sis2 PCG. I had to play 9 rounds of Swiss. It's a card game where you play it's a card game where you play superhero characters and you fight each other until one gets knocked out completely. That's the best way to sum it up. But man, like, 9 hours, oh my gosh, it took a toll on me. Like, it was a long matches. Like, it was a long time. I had to go through 9 matches, back and forth, and there were some scenarios I had no idea how to handle, and I was just like, what do I do in this situation? But I'm actually proud of myself. This is my very first Gen Con, by the way, ever setting foot at Indianapolis, like, ever. I've never ever been here before in my life. My first time being here, and I got, out of 83 people, I got 28th place. So that's amazing to me anyway. I feel like I did very well for my very first big major tournament ever. And obviously they hold Gen Con once a year for this game, which is unfortunate. I do feel like they should hold more tournaments for this game, because I feel like this game is really good. Now, I am motivated to play again. I'm just going to enjoy myself for the rest of the weekend. But that's not why I'm making this video today. That's just a little bit of it, just to give a little bit of my experience with Gen Con. But the thing is, relating it to this, me being the spiritual person, my bracelets are behind me. Being a spiritual person, and that I noticed that the people I talk to, when I say the people, I'm specifically talking about my Uber drivers. Out of four people, one I didn't have a good conversation with, because he was so far disconnected with himself, meaning that he had a smoking issue, he had not a drug issue, he had an alcohol issue, even though he said he doesn't have an alcohol issue. If that's all he does is party here in Indianapolis, then that means then you have a drinking problem. It's basically self-explanatory. So anyway, why am I bringing this up? It's the fact that I noticed I'm changing in a good way, because I was never this social with so many people before. I never felt like I could change the world. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're a kid, you're always told what to do. You're conditioned to think this way. You're conditioned to do this religious beliefs. You're conditioned to do so many pieces of crap that later when you grow up, you feel like, why do I have to learn this? Why? Why can't I have this person as my friend? Oh, because it's a different religion. Or why can't I be with this person? Oh, because of some other dumb issue, because they're fat, or because they're racial colors, or I don't know, maybe because they're just too tall. It's the stupidest things. Like, and I'm like, you know, this obviously, we know the system is created to keep us separate for a reason. Because if we're together, the system can't do anything to us. When I say together, meaning we care about each other, we love each other. Because here's the thing, this is what my experience was. So each one of these cab drivers, I asked specifically, I know each one of them, they wanted to do something behind the scenes besides Uber or Lyft, whichever car service that. This is not a promotion video, by the way. Point that I'm saying is this. Each one of them had a passion behind it. And I felt like I was having an impact on each one of them, because I did my best with the one who had a drinking and smoking problem. But I did my best in the sense that I tried my best to understand where he was coming from. But in the end, I couldn't reach him, because the thing is, I myself would have to be an alcoholic and a smoker to get an idea of what it feels like to have an addiction. The nicotine, the alcohol, my liver, you know what I mean? And I couldn't reach him. So that's how I knew I wasn't there. I wasn't the one able to have an impact on him. The other three, however, is different. One gentleman, he was big. He asked me, once he asked me what do I eat, he wanted me to know what restaurants would I like to eat. I told him I'm vegan. He just looked at me like I had 5 heads. I was like, yeah, I'm vegan. You got a problem? And he just didn't know how was I gonna live. And I told him like, I'll be fine. Thank you very much. And that I gave him suggestions on like my experience of the diet that I had basically 3 months ago now. Since this is, I think, the 21st now. I believe so. If not, tomorrow the 21st, I believe. Point is, this is 3 months I'm on my vegan diet, which is amazing. And I've gotten amazing results. Amazing results. I've lost so much weight. And he was just like, damn, man, I don't know if I can do it. And I was like, well, you got it. It's all about actions. Are you serious about getting healthy? If you are, you have to do it. Otherwise, you're just still going to keep eating meat. Just that simple. And all these other types of stuff that these manufacturers, they make you addicted to these things. The next gentleman, he was a cinematographer behind his career, his job. And I would have never gotten this conversation with him because he actually directed Batman vs. Superman. And part of me was like, you screwed it up! And part of me was like, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. By my personal opinion about that movie, it was good. It was good. But the point was that he taught me so much that taught me in the sense that it's all about how good your lighting is in a movie, making a movie. Because if your lighting is good, making a movie, it's gonna be perfect. And I was surprised, and then he just wanted, I guess from my perspective, I was learning from him. I didn't help him specifically, but I learned a lot from him. And it's always good to talk to people because you get to learn things. I don't know anything. I really don't know anything. Even though I know math, but I still don't know anything. I mean, that's my point, is that I bet you I can meet another math person and they can teach me something about math. And then the last person was a woman. She was a very strong woman, I can tell. A very, very, very strong woman. I forgot to ask her what she did outside of her job, but I felt her energy, and I was like, I can be open with this woman. I just had this feeling about her that I just knew that I was like, something about you, I can just talk, just raw talk. And I did. Best night ever. Best night. We just had fun making jokes about, things. We have made jokes about the news. We made jokes about life. We made jokes about everything. And it was only for like 20, 30 minute drive, but it was fun though. Like I just had fun. Like just having fun talking with her. And this is just my experience overall, like how I'm noticing that I can change the world just one person at a time, slowly. And the thing is, I bring up all this stuff. My main point is this. As a child, I thought I couldn't do a damn thing in this world, but that's a lie. You can do everything today, change the world today, have an impact on someone else's life, because you never know. That one person you make happy will change the world. You never know, man. You never know. And that's why, I realized, you know what? I'm always gonna help somebody. When I say I'm always gonna help somebody, I mean, talk to them, give them advice, or I can learn something so that I can help the other person learn this advice. You understand? That's why I feel like this video is just specifically dedicated to the fact that it's related to helping one another solve another person's problems, solving for X, or just helping your reasoning skills out overall. Okay? So ideally, that's what math is. It's a skill that helps you problem solve things in life, because life is always problems. No matter how you look at it, life will always have problems. Whether you're good in life or whether you're in bad, problems will always exist. So that's the lesson for you guys, well, specifically my experience. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. This has been, also share the content. Oh, not only share the content, hit the bell button to receive more content. And I'll see you guys for another video of Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino, and math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. See you next time.